Hi, I'm Jon Oliver, Coordinator of Instruction with Eagle Point Golf Club in Birmingham, Alabama. Today we've got Rachel Baribeau, co-host of the fourth quarter on 97.3 The Zone. And for the past few months, Rachel and I have been working a lot in the golf swing, talking about technique and extension and release and rotation. But today we're going to give you a little bit different perspective on my favorite part of the game, and that's putting. It's estimated that about 40% of most shots in a round of golf are putts, so there's no faster way, in my opinion, to lower your scores. So today we'll give you a few keys, one on how to line the golf ball up, a couple on the setup, and then maybe one thought for rhythm. And I think that should be enough because to me putting is more individualized than everything. So I don't want to teach one certain technique, just kind of let people have their own natural ability and what God gave them, and they can make a better stroke that way. Okay, so I'm sure you've seen a lot of the tour players on TV kind of bending down and lining up the arrow on the ball or the trademark or the logo. So what we're going to do today is show you a different way to do that. I want you to actually point the logo or the trademark, which is actually the Titleist, and you can see that the line on the side runs perpendicular to that. So we want to point the Titleist at where you want the golf ball to start, and then you actually come in with your putter, and we want to line the putter parallel to the, which in this case is a Pro V1 trademark on the side. So that way we've got two lines. We have a target line, and then we have a perpendicular line also to set your club face parallel to that. Alright, so as we mentioned before, there are a couple really important keys in my opinion that if you can stay consistently with your fundamentals and stay on top of them, that they'll help you be a much more consistent putter. So one of them is to bend from the hips, and you can see Rachel bends from the hips there right at the waist, and this allows her arms and hands to kind of hang relaxed under the shoulders. 90% of the putters out there are too long for people, so wherever your hands hang in relation to your shoulders at this point, just grip the putter there. It's okay to choke down on it. It actually gives you a little bit more control. So the second thing is to hold the putter more in the hands, in the palm, rather than down in the fingers like we do with the full swing. And this kind of takes the wrist out of the equation, which we don't want to use in putting anyway. And you can see if you're doing it correctly, the shaft actually matches up with the forearm all the way up through her bicep there, or tricep. So it basically keeps everything in one quiet motion and keeps the hands out of it. Alright, so now you can see Rachel's got a really good setup here, hands hanging under her shoulders. She's gripping the putter in the palm of her hands so it matches up with her forearms. She's got the golf ball lined up, perpendicular line, and at the target. So now she's ready to make a nice, smooth, rhythmic stroke. Very nice, come on. Ah, close. It's the best sound in golf. Alright, so hopefully today Rachel and I have showed you a few tips that can help you have fewer putts when you go out and play golf. As we said before, 40% of most of your shots in a round of golf are in fact putts, so there's no faster way to lower those scores. One thing that we didn't talk about was the rhythm, and rhythm is so important in putting. So everyone is different, but if you keep a constant rhythm, kind of a pendulum-like motion, I think you'll be much more consistent. So the thing that I ask my students is, what's your favorite drink? I get chocolate milk, Kool-Aid, many different things, but honestly you can go Bud Light, Roll Tide, doesn't matter. So just think about something that can help you also find your happy place and keep that rhythm in your stroke.
John's really given me the tools in terms of lining it up and where I want my ball to go and the line to be successful on the green. I know the old saying is you drive for show and you putt for dough. So I want to get up on the green and be able to two-putt or even be able to sink it on the first shot. So these tips have really helped me out. So listen for John every Thursday at 5:15 on the fourth quarter. We broadcast from 3 until 7, and that's 97.3 The Zone, or if you want to catch it on the web, 97.3thezone.com.